Holla dollar, folks. How y'all doing? Canal here. Bulls on Wall Street. Not a bad week in the markets overall. We finished slightly up on the Nasdaq, or not the Nasdaq, the S&P for the week. But pretty much a flat week. But I would say overall, the price action was fairly bullish. The dips were getting bought, and if you're just looking at pure technicals in the market, nothing that we saw last week would tell us that we're going lower in absence of news, right? If we're just looking at pure technicals. Now, obviously, we do have news in play, and last week was pretty light on all this fiscal cliff stuff, and probably it'll be like that for a little bit till we start getting towards the end, and that's when you'll see all the vicious rumors really get started. Because in essence, I mean, we've never really seen any deals in Washington where Republicans and Democrats come together. And so it's really unlikely that that happens. So there's going to be all sorts of all sorts of nonsense flooded from both sides as we get closer to that deadline. But since there's still time, everybody's playing a little bit nice for the most part. But I just wait a little bit. So in absence of news, I think the market looks really good. I mean, if you're looking at the Russell, I mean, we're flagging right above the 50-day moving average. We've got some things going on that could be good. Now, the one thing I would be really careful about is, we do need to kind of take out this 1425 level, last week's high, and if we can do that, that puts us on smack dab on course from the November highs. I think that that's really going to be an important level, because you see right now we just have a series of lower highs. And right now, that is not negated. And basically, the definition of a downtrend is, a series of lower highs and, lower lows. And we need to take out this level to negate that. And so that's kind of the area that I'm watching. But right now, as long as we kind of hold above this 200-day moving average, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt to the bulls, because the trading, the trading action has been pretty good. Let's take a look at the watch list. My initial watch is like 60 names. I mean, there's a lot of good-looking stocks here. I've got Argent on watch here. After a pullback, we're sitting right on support. This one looks like it could be a bouncer. Soda's had a 3-day pullback after really a monster run. And I'm looking for a potential reversal on this one too. If it can, ideally I'd like to see one more kind of thrust down before I get the reversal, but it's definitely in play. CBOU, GMCR's taking a break, and so this one's had a light break here too. A real light, low volume 3-day pullback. Looks to be a good spot for a swinger. IDIX, this one is holding this $5 zone very nicely. We got a 20-day moving average underneath. Flag pattern here. I think that this one's probably got a chance if it can kind of come out of this zone. IL, another just kind of easy-go-lucky pullback. It looked like it pulled, it failed at highs, pulling back to support on low volume. Looks like this is a good bounce spot. CBK testing its earnings breakout highs. It looks like it looks like this one is gonna move up to the high side. NMRX, I've got this one on watch for a parabolic short. Any thrust in the morning, I'll be looking for a rubber band snapback play to the short side. GPRE, watching that 8 level very closely. VHC, I like the spot in this one too. We had the nice run, and then we kind of pulled right back to the 20. We're kind of holding right there. I think that I'll be looking intraday to see if there's signs of a potential reversal. BTH could be in play here. We're starting to see some bottoming out formation. YG, you tried to move yesterday, so watch that 190 mark. If it takes that out, it might be a go again. RIM just flagging here. I think that, I'm short biased on this, but I'm waiting. I'll play the breakout in this if it breaks the flag, and then I'll look to go short. EXPR, we actually holding this one for a swing with a stop under 1420. Look, a great look here, an earnings breakout play. SD, one more push up, and I'll be looking at this one for a parabolic short. Also, it's come, basically $2.50 very quickly. Groupon, huge mover last week. I think this one's going to be definitely in play for some day trades. IMH, really like the spot here, how it's hanging over the 14 level. I think that this one's got a potential upthrust to 18. UNXL, on watch for parabolic short. It's starting to go vertical. One more gap up, and that gets me going. Facebook flag. AVG flag. Monster, another flag, needs to come out of this range. And then CBS